going on, guys? I'm Joe Farewell of Farewell Firearms Training, and I'm really excited to bring you this new target from Legion Targets, something I helped design and put together and call it the 2-box drill, because with just 100 rounds, you got a whole bunch of training options and it's gonna make you a better shooter. Now, each one of the drills that I put on this target has a specific purpose. The very first drill that we're gonna do is this line drill. And the purpose of this drill is to make sure that we are getting a good natural point of aim and a good index on the target. We want to make sure our body's squared up properly so that when we bring the gun up to our eyes, everything lines up properly and we get that first shot off effectively without having to do a bunch of adjustments. So in addition to the physical indexing on that, the vertical line is also going to help you control your trigger, make sure that your sights are properly lined up without having one side or the other, and it's going to give you a lot of repetitions on getting that effective draw with a good center punch hit. Now the next drill we have are these 8 small circles. This is going to give you an opportunity to make sure that you're getting your trigger control properly as we go through with multiple shots. The other thing it's going to allow you to do is start to experiment with your focal planes, and whether you're focusing on the hard target or hard front sight doesn't necessarily matter, but it'll give you a chance to play with both of those and see what works for you. So moving on from there, we have green circles number 1 and number 4. This is going to give us a chance to work on our strong hand only and weak hand only with recoil control. So we're going to do 2 shots in the number 1, strong hand only, and we're going to do that 4 times. From there, we're also going to do 2 shots in the target number 4 over here, weak hand only, and we're also going to do that 4 times. So we're going to push the distance a little bit farther back. We're going to bump it out to 5 yards or so. We're going to shoot these light brown targets. We have 4 different targets here. And the first drill is shoot the left A zone and then the right A zone. And focus on your transition. Make sure that you're getting a good, clean transition from the one target to the next target, that you're ready to shoot as soon as you get there, and that you're doing it as quickly as possible. Now, depending on your range, you may not be able to shoot quickly, but be sure that you're at least getting a good transition there, regardless of how fast you can shoot. Now, keep in mind that with these A zones, we're using the entire target area, not just the area that's light brown. The color coding is going to help you with identifying what drills you're running from which distance. But once we have those 10 rounds on the entire A zone, we're going to move on to a little bit more of a difficult target. This is going to be a hostage C zone with a hostage taker on either side. We're going to put 1 round on each one of those at that 5-yard distance. All right, so bumping this a little bit farther back, we're going to work on some recoil control. We're going to put 2 rounds on this A zone and then transition in 2 rounds on this A zone. From there, we're also going to put 1 and 1, and this is where we're going to really have to focus on making sure that we're doing our trigger prep right and getting a good transition with some good accuracy in there as well. All right, so I put this last drill as kind of your discretion. I want you to push it as far out as you can. Try to get 2 good hits on that gray C zone, 15 to 20, 25 yards even if you can do that at your range, and try to make sure that we're getting good recoil control, good accuracy, and still pushing those splits as quickly as possible. Now, in order to grow as a shooter, we need to be able to track our progression. I've got 2 ways of doing this. First of all, we can put our score in here with the X amount of rounds that you got hits out of 100, and we can also keep track of the date. Now, one thing I highly recommend is to get yourself a timer, whether that's a Pact, a Pocket Pro, CED 7000, the Commander, any one of those good shot timers. Be sure to put that investment in. It's going to pay off dividends in the end, so you can keep track of your progress. See how long it takes you to draw and get that good index, that good line of sight, and get a good shot on that center line. Make sure you can track how fast you're able to get those transition in, and then you can start to push the speeds down the road. Hope you guys enjoy this target, get a lot of use out of it, and I'll see you on the range soon.